Okay, so we're trying something new this time. I've been doing a couple different tests, and instead of doing or using, I should say, the mic from the camera that I'm using, I'm actually using a USB microphone. It's actually the first USB microphone I bought to do Growing Up Geek. Standalone mic, it's a condenser mic. So my wife had it at school since I set her up a little recording studio since she's a music teacher. But I asked her to bring it home for the weekend so I could test it out. Some of the audio tests turned out great. Some did not turn out so great. So this is going to be an experiment. This is going to be do we go back to the camera audio or do we stick with the USB mic? So what do we want to talk about? I actually want to talk about the project last night. I did upload it to the server. I did check it out in Firefox, Chrome, and Safari downstairs on the Mac. Came out beautifully. So the original white design of 121701.com, the front page is done. I did look into what other assets I do have. I looked at it. I do have most of the girl galleries where it says Twev's Girls. There's going to be extensive recoding on there because each page is individual. It's a gallery. Each page reloads the entire page. So what I have to do is I have to take that front page template, find in each gallery where the script is and where the pictures are. I'm going to have to copy that, put it into the space where the post is on the front page, and then resave that as a copy of that gallery page, at the same time changing all the links to go to 121701.com/girls/whatever to the site the address that it's sitting at right now, which is secret and will be revealed at some time. So again, there's no deadline to this. I've been working on this for about a year and a half. This is probably going to be about another 6 months worth of recoding. Not a big deal. If I get some time here and there, I may start recoding it. What I did manage to do is the black design. I looked at that this afternoon, and while making dinner, I was actually able to go in there and completely finish that design. It was merely because it's a static page, it's a snapshot of what it was like that day if you went there. The black site actually had a rotating header through a script. It had different headers that would go through there. I did not institute that script because I don't know if I would be able to. And two, it wouldn't fit. This is a snapshot of a moment in time. If I really don't need to get into that headache. Maybe down the road, if I go, you know what, I got nothing to do, let me see if I can put the rotating banners, because I do still have all the banners. Maybe I'll do that. But what I did have to do, I went on a whole little tangent there, I don't know why. What I did do is I did fix all the links. So all the links on the right-hand sidebar and the bottom work. There was also a link to a wallpaper in there. I found the original wallpaper in my archive. I I actually made a page. Same template as the front page, except I replaced the actual post data with the image, just like it would have been back in the day, back in 2003. So 11 years ago, it should look, from memory, it should look exactly like it did. So for all intents and purposes, if I don't want to change the header, which I did have to also put a link to the header from the wallpaper page so I can go back to the home page, that was exactly what I needed to do. So except for if I wanted to have the banner change up, which I don't really want to do, it is done. It is done, finished, done. So that's 1 out of 3 done. I looked for the assets for the blue site. I do have the DVD assets. Again, it's going to have to be recoded. Not that big of a deal. I'm going to have to go in there and change the 121701.com to the new address. That should be able to go into Text Wrangler and do a simple find and replace. What I did find is the wallpaper gallery. Now that is going to be not difficult to do, but a little time consuming to do, because I'm going to have to, for some weird reason, unless I can find another archive of all my wallpapers, all the thumbnails in that archive, for some unknown reason, have a timestamp twice in the thumbnail name. So what I would have to do is I'd have to go back, and I forget how many wallpapers are in that gallery. I'd have to go back and literally rename all the thumbnails. So that would be a little time consuming. Again, I'd have to change the coding. Probably, if I had to guess hour wise, that wallpaper is probably going to take 2, maybe 3 hours to do. The DVDs, you're probably looking at a solid 2 hours. So we're looking at about 5 to 6 hours of work to get the blue site completed. If I had to guess time on the white site, I'm probably going to guess somewhere around 12 hours, maybe 12 hours plus to get that up and running to full. My problem is on the white site, I have links on the side that I don't know where it went to. I have a rant on there, and I have no clue where that went to. On the blue site, I have 2 different copies of the blue site. One says projects and links. The other one says downloads and something else. I don't remember what else, and I don't remember off the top of my head which one is going to be my page. Either way, I don't think I ever had either one of those, any of those working. I don't think I ever had the projects working. I don't think I ever had the links working. I don't think I know almost for a fact I didn't have the downloads working because I just never got around to it. Even though that was one of my most popular designs, I brought it back twice. I don't know why I never worked on those sections. The only ones I know that worked were the wallpapers, the DVDs, which was incomplete. I think I only did up to J in the alphabet. And the merchandise. The merchandise pointed to my cafe press shop. And that was it. So there's really not much I could do about that. But I am happy that the black site is completely done. So 1 out of 3 is complete. Probably the next thing I'm going to work on is I'm going to work on the blue site. Probably the wallpapers. That's going to be pretty easy to do. Maybe I'll even go downstairs and work on that or play a little EverQuest. I'm kind of torn. Do I want to code or do I want to play? And yeah, once the blue site's done, I'm actually going to do the wallpapers first. I'm going to dread the DVDs because it's a little more code intensive, but not as intensive as doing the white site. The white site is going to be a bitch. I'm sure once I figure it out where to copy paste and do all that kind of fun stuff, it's going to go pretty well, but until I figure that out, there's 2 different girls on there. There's Jenny McCarthy and Jewel. I looked at the Jules pictures today, and there are 33 pages of galleries. So that's 33 pages. I have to go in, recode, and output a different file. Yeah, I'm not looking. I didn't even look at the Jenny McCarthy. So God knows how many galleries I have of that. But I think this vlog has gone on long enough. It's just a little system update to the project that I first mentioned about last night that I really haven't talked about the project. I don't believe I've talked about the project. So a little nice update considering that's what I was working on all last night. I thought that'd be nice. So this is almost 9 minutes, actually a little over 9 minutes. So I don't want to ramble on like I did last night for over 13 minutes. So 14 minutes actually. So I'm going to end this now. If this microphone sounds good, I think this will be my vlogging setup for up here anyway. I still have a vlogging setup for downstairs, but up here I can vlog it anytime I want because, yep, it's quiet. So we'll see you next time. Okay? You're going to be here? Good, because I'm going to be here. Okay? Yeah? Okay? Okay, you can go now. Somewhere. Actually, let's go to one of my favorite places. Let's go from, I know you can't see it, but from that camera to the laptop while I mix my voice, everyone else's voice. Too lazy to find out. It's just easier sometimes to hit the OK.
Oh, I like this axe.
People on the audio side.
Oh yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I keep forgetting we still do the audio recording.